Hey everybody, it's Noah again. We're on the Oswald cleaning process. As you can see, we've got our top shelf done. We did this shelf over here. We're now doing the next shelf down. So that also features a number of printed items as well as some of the Taito products from Universal Japan. So the first thing I'd like to show you that I want to share is the IDW print of an Oswald comic. So this was like the first actual new Disney Oswald comic in ages, decades, more than a half century actually. So this was printed in issue 726. So if you're looking it up online, so issue 726, if you're an Oswald fan, be sure to pick it up. It tells a really cute story. It features Hortensia and I think even Little Homer the cat. Hortensia's little brother makes a cameo in this story, so it's really cute. Make sure to pick it up. The other printed thing that I have on that shelf actually was a promo thing for Epic Mickey 2, The Power of Two. So when the game was released, they did like little limited edition sets. I don't remember if this was from the US or another country, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up. There it is. So you can see it has like a little reproduction cell of Oswald. I believe it was, Oswald on a horse. So he's like a little jockey. So it's a really cute collectible, collector's edition. So they made 8,000 of these. So shouldn't be too hard to track down, but it's a nice thing to have. The next piece is a really personal piece to me. So a few years ago, I think almost a decade ago, they rediscovered Oswald's, one of his lost shorts, and I believe it was actually his original, or I think it was Poor Papa. So this had been assumed that it was lost for all time. So when it was rediscovered, the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra, they restored the print, and they did a live performance with music that was composed for it. So my wife and I were there on the day of the performance. It was a rainy day, I remember. I took pictures of that day. So this was the program from the actual concert, and I actually took my Oswald crib toy to the movie, so I thought it would be nice if Oswald got to see that the community never forgot about him. So there was an actual Oswald in attendance. So I don't know if these are online or if they sell reprints, but if you go to the Los Angeles Chamber Orchestra, you might be able to pick up the program. It was, if it says on here, Saturday, June 13th. Let's see if it has a number or anything in case you wanted to track down a copy for yourself if you don't have one. Let's see. I think it was 20... I wish they would put the dates on here. 2015, so 11 years ago. So try to find you a copy of this one. It was really cute. The next two are from Japan, and these Disney has Disney Fan Magazine in Japan, and it's probably the best monthly magazine of things that are happening in both the Japanese Disney parks, Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea, as well as they cover the international parks, things that are happening in Disney Paris, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and the US, both DCA and Classic Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Oswald isn't on a lot of the covers, believe it or not. So this was one of the first. So shortly after Disney got the rights back, and you can even see it has that sort of tan that was on a lot of the early products. So this is from 2012. And Oswald made the cover. Warren Spector was really hyped to see this when we went to the E3 one year, and so I actually gave him my copy, and then I got another copy from the Japanese bookstore. So hopefully he sees this video. Warren, we hope you're doing well. My wife and I send our love. Then a few years later, 2 years later literally, Oswald and Hortensia made the cover. So if you can, try to track down these Disney Fan magazines. They're really great. We have a subscription because hands down, it's the best publication that's ever come out on Disney on a monthly basis, other than the comics. The other thing that I have is the original Oswald book by Dave Bossert. So yesterday I featured the updated edition. So this is what the first edition looks like. It has a beige cover. So if you get the updated edition, it's fine. It has all the content from here. Plus a little bit more on the rediscovered movies. So either way, these are great for historians or animation fans if you can pick these up. So those are the print things that I have on that shelf. The plushes that I have on that shelf is a continuation of the Taito products from Universal Japan from that era. So I got a couple of really tiny figures. So these are sort of keychain ornaments. I suppose you could dangle them on your bag or backpack or eat a bag, whatever the case is. And they even have the little tiny badges. So a lot of these were not just sold in stores, but they were in the claw machine prizes. So again, if you're a collector, try to find the Taito products from that era. This is hands down my favorite of the modern Oswalds, were the little blue and yellow ones. So one of these. And the other tiny guy I got is another one a little bit different. So no tag on this guy, but if you hold them side by side, look at their mouths. So their mouths were a little bit different. So roughly the same size. I think this one was a little bit taller, but really cute figures. So I keep them on that shelf. And the third, let me get it. Third is even tinier. Another little keychain lanyard type figure. How cute is this guy? So this is, I believe, the smallest of the set that I was just talking about. So yesterday I talked about the medium-sized one, that I'm still hunting for the large or the biggest one that they ever made of it. But it's very similar in that not individual fingers, but it's more of like everything sewn together. But I think they got like the proportions right on this little guy. He's so cute. He's almost like a Christmas ornament. And then the other figures that are next to them are bigger. They're like the 20-inch figures. So we've got one of my favorites. When they redesigned Oswald, they sort of gave him this single strap for holding up his shorts. So of all the designs, like this, I think is like the perfect retro modern interpretation of a classic Oswald. The pie eyes, the shorts, and the strap with a little button holding them up. So this is one of my favorite figures of my favorite modern Oswald design. And thankfully, I've got the tag on it and everything. So try to get you a copy of this guy if you can find them. But I have that one, and let me bring out his brother. Guess what? I have the blue shorts version as well. Again, single strap. So adorable figures. Great detail on that button. How cute is this guy? Joining them on that shelf are actually some figures that they made for the holidays. So again, the window for Taito products was kind of small, but they really went all out. And I don't know if you can catch the detail in the camera, but it's like a green velvet with a star pattern, a shiny gold star pattern. And I believe that's a thread, a colored thread on there. But little vinyl boots, a green Santa outfit. The belt's a little worn. This guy has seen some rough travel, so this was the condition that I got him in, but I'm trying to take good care of it. So that's the green Santa suit version. And I also have, this one I got a few years back, the red Santa version. So this one's in a little bit better condition. You can see the belt's not disintegrating. No tag on it, but he's in pretty good shape. And of course, Oswald in a Santa suit is just an adorable concept. The last thing that I have on that shelf was from, I believe it was Medicom, the people that make the Kubrick figures, or the Bear Brick figures. So they made, his hand's missing. Falling on the shelf still. I'll look it up. But they made the Oswald and a couple of the Woody Woodpecker figures. So this was, of course, the blue and yellow. You can find a black and white version from when Disney got the rights back. It's essentially the same mold, but the color is black and white. So try to find those. These are really cute figures. So that's what we have for today. I'm the co-host for the Pink Monorail podcast. Right now we're working on Manufacturing the Magic, the history of the American theme park on the Jim Hill Podcast Network. You can also find my writing on the Street Writer podcast. So if you just do a Google search, you'll see my articles. So that's it for today. and I look forward to sharing more of my collection on the next video. Have a great day, everybody.